Welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel, and welcome back to some more Squared Circle action. Before we get going, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for subscribing and clicking that thumbs up. I want to thank all the members of the Golden Circle channel who get to see these videos the moment they are edited and uploaded to YouTube. They come out a couple days, sometimes up to a week later. So if you would like to support the channel and get videos before they are released, then click that join button. Today we'll be playing some matches out of the new Watts Game Edition, Bill Watts Game Edition for the Squared Circle, and super excited to get into that. We will be playing a bunch of matches, but we will be doing some quick play matches to start things off. We haven't done a lot of quick play results here on the channel, but I thought it'd be fun to do the first couple matches quick play, and then we are also going to play out some full matches, including a full singles match and a full tag team main event that is going to be awesome. But our first match is going to pick Killer Carl Cox versus Mike Jackson. Now, both of these guys are faces, but we are still going to play these out using the quick roll chart. Today, as we are rolling, the red die will always be the tens place, and the blue die will always be the ones place. So we have a quick play rating of a D and a quick play rating of an F over here. So that's D versus F right here that we will be rolling on. So let's see what we get. We get 76. So DF 76, that is going to be the highest ranked win. So that is Killer Carl Cox is going to defeat Mike Jackson. And we will find out how that went here in 1 second. That was only a 10-minute time limit match. And so this is face versus face. It was highest ranked wins. So face over face. Let's see how this happened. We don't need to worry about the draw one. We need to worry about face over here. So here we go. We got a 21. 21 is with a pin combo. So that is how Carl Cox beats him. And via pin. Let's see. What sort of combo? Carl Cox is really, he's got a heel. I know he was just kind of like this crazy guy. But we'll say ram head in a turnbuckle. And there you go. That is our first match. Again, we are just doing it via the quick play rules here. Our next match is going to be Iron Mike Sharp versus Bob Roop. Bob Roop, I never watched a lot of Bob Roop, but I started watching Mid-South on the WWE Peacock, the WWE Network, and just thought Bob Roop was one of the funniest guys, just one of the funniest characters. And the way he talked and his voice and things, I don't know. It was really funny to me. So we got a face D versus a heel C. So this is C versus D. We're going to quick play this one out again as well. Bob Roop, C versus D. And we got a 69. Nice, 69. C versus D, 69, highest ranked wins. That is going to be Bob Roop is going to beat Mike Sharp. And we will look at how he did that here in 1 second. Let's see. So this one was face versus heel, but the heel wins the match. And the heel beat the face. And this is going to be 49. 49 is win with interference. So we'll say it was a pin, but we'll say there was some interference. And I'm not 100% sure who the interference would be. I will figure that out later, but that will bring to a close that match. And let's see, we are going to do one more quick play, and that is going to be the one-man gang. I promise you, we're going to play out some full matches here in 1 second. And that's going to be one-man gang with Skandor Akbar taking on the big cat, Ernie Ladd. So this is a heel B versus a face B. So this is B versus B. Let's see what happens. We got an 89, and 89 is going to be highest ranked wins. So that is going to be the one-man gang. And now we have to see the heel won the match. And we get a 26. That's going to be win with interference. So we're going to say one-man gang wins, defeating Ernie Ladd. And we're going to say that it's going to be by pin, but we're going to say Skandor Akbar interfered. Now, you could certainly play out a whole card with these quick match rules, but that's kind of not what they're for. And I would not do that because it would take away sort of the fun of the game. So we are going to head into our first singles match. And let me get this set up and we'll be right back. All right, we are ready for our next match, and it is going to be Mr. Wrestling 2 taking on Ted DiBiase. We are going to play this full out, just as the game is written. Ted DiBiase with 837 power points, and Mr. Wrestling 2 with 777. We will be using the wrestling raffle chart. The other thing is that this is going to be a 20-minute time limit match. So that means 70 moves. So we will see what will happen in 70 moves. Mr. Wrestling is going to be red. Ted DiBiase is going to be blue. I'm going to use two 10-sided die to roll this out. So we may head over to the wrestling raffle chart once, twice, maybe a bunch of times. We shall see. All right, here we go. We got a 4 and a 5. That's DiBiase is going to gain control right there. And he rolls a 49. That is going to be a punch for 10 points. So let me get that in here. Okay, just had to make some adjustments to my spreadsheet. If you want to check out the spreadsheet I'm using, it is for Mac only. You can go to promotertoolbox.com. But Ted DiBiase starts off with 10 points of damage right off the top. Ted DiBiase still in control, and he rolls a 28. A 28 is an elbow drop. That is 11 plus 2 is 13. 13 points. So he is already wearing down Mr. Wrestling 2. And one of the fun things, let me see if I got it out here. Now, one of the fun things in the Mid-South edition is there is a roll for removing the wrestler's mask. So DiBiase may try to remove the mask. We're going to play it straight on for right now, but we shall see what happens. DiBiase still in control, and that is going to be a 75, and a 75 is a drop kick, and that is 16 points. So he's really just grinding Mr. Wrestling 2 down. And he gets control again. DiBiase with an 85. And an 85 is ram head in a turnbuckle 10. Plus 5 is 15 points. And DiBiase gets it again. 14. So that is a hip toss. That is a plus 2, so that is only 5 points. But DiBiase will take the damage as much as he can get. And Mr. Wrestling 2 finally in control here. And he rolls a 47. And a 47 is a punch. That is, his punch is a plus 8. So 14 points there. That's a big walloping punch. Can Mr. Wrestling 2 keep in control here? No, he loses his control. And DiBiase rolls a 17, hits him with a knee. That is a plus 4. So that is for 5 points. And Mr. Wrestling 2 takes back over and rolls a 45 again. That is going to be a punch. I'm going to start rolling this dice if I remember when I roll the move. So that is a +8, so that is a 12. Rolling for control again. And Mr. Wrestling 2 gets control. And Mr. Wrestling 2 rolls a 90. And a 90 is a back suplex +17. So that is a big whopping 22 points for Mr. Wrestling 2 as he is in this match now. And Ted DiBiase is going to win control now. And he rolls a 66. That is going to be a punch for 12 points as he is wearing down Mr. Wrestling 2. We get Mr. Wrestling 2 back in control, and that is a 69. Nice. That is another punch for 13 points. And DiBiase. Oh, and we go to the wrestling raffle chart. All right, so here we go to the wrestling raffle chart. And we get a 32. Let's see, 31. 32. A heel ally comes to ringside and hides a foreign object near the corner. We're going to say that is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. After some more grappling, the heel ally makes a scene ringside, and the ref comes over to warn him any interference will not be tolerated. As the ref is distracted, the heel in ring grabs the foreign object, uses it for +50 damage. So that will be 51 damage. Big damage there. And slides it back out of the ring. The heel ally smoothly rehides the object and stays at ringside. The pin attempt is 133.66. So let's see if Ted DiBiase can pin him after using this foreign object. 1, yes. Uh, 93, yes. And 66 is the last one. Will he get this? No, he doesn't. Mr. Wrestling 2 kicks out. So Mr. Ted DiBiase frustrated. But we will see what happens. And Mr. Wrestling 2 fired up from that interference is fired up from that kick out. 37, and a 37 is a forearm +7 is another 12 points for Mr. Wrestling 2. And we have 13 moves into this 70-move, 20-minute time limit match. And let's see, we got a 2 and an 8. So that's DiBiase in control. And DiBiase with a 28. That is an elbow drop +11. So that is 13 points. And DiBiase frustrated. Should he go for... Well, let's see if he gets control. Ted DiBiase needs control to try and take the mask off Mr. Wrestling 2. 53, he's not going to have control here. Mr. Wrestling 2 back in control. 51, that is going to be another punch for 11 points. And DiBiase in control now. DiBiase going to go to try and take off the mask. So the heel tries to unmask the mask face. Can Ted DiBiase do it? We get a 57. In a pretty solid effort to wrest the mask from the skull of the face, the heel tears the mask, but not enough to identify the wrestler. The face stops this, moves away to readjust the mask, and then continues the match as normal. If the mask is already ripped, it does not tear further. So he is not able to do it. And that we'll just say that's one move there, and we'll re-roll for control. There was no damage there. 9 and 8, that's Mr. Wrestling 2. And he rolls a 63. That's going to be another punch for 11 points. And we got a 9 and an 8. That's Mr. Wrestling 2 again. And that is a 64. That is going to be another punch for 12 points. Both wrestlers are still on level 0. DiBiase is going to take control there and rolls a 1. So that is going to be on the cheat chart, which I have to get out. All right, so we have the cheat chart out. Let's roll the die. It is a 7. You choke the opponent 3 times under your headlock. This counts as 3 moves, and each choke is worth plus 10 damage. This is going to count as 3 moves. Actually, we'll just do it one at a time. Plus 10 damage. So the first choke is 15 points. The second choke is 14 points. And the third choke is 16 points. That damage has moved Mr. Wrestling 2 down to level 2, but we still got some text here. You will automatically retain the next control. However, the ref is starting to watch you even closer. If you roll a cheat again, he is ready to disqualify you and will. The next time you cheat, you're disqualified. If that happens, the opponent may schedule a rematch with you. When they do, they will have an added 30 power points for that match during this one being unsatisfactory. Okay, so DiBiase does not want to hit the cheat chart again because he will be disqualified if he does. So here we go. He regains control. So we're going to just roll for this next move, and that is a 20. That is a knee lift plus 5. That is for 10 points. And we are 22 moves into this 70-move match, rolling for control. We got a 2 and a 1. That's Mr. Wrestling 2 in control. And he rolls a 97. That is the running knee lift A. All right, so let me get this over here. Let's do the damage. It's 41 points. 41 points plus 3 is 44 points. But DiBiase is still, he's just hovering over, so he's still at level 0. But this is an A move, and we don't have to roll for control because it's got 2 asterisks on it. So the roll here is he's got to beat a 1, which he does. He's got to beat a 7, which he does. Now he has to beat a 75. 61, he does not beat that. So DiBiase still in there, but a big move there by Mr. Wrestling 2. Rolling for control, that's DiBiase, who rolls a 10. And he rolls a 25. That'll be an elbow plus 7 for 11 points. And that is a 9 and a 7. That's DiBiase again. And that is 81. 81 is a back suplex. So this is a finish plus 17. So that'll be 19. Now, if DiBiase wins control, he will be able to go for the pin here. Let's see. He does. I'm going to re-roll that because the red die was hung up there. He does win control, so he is going to go for it. This is a D level move, and Mr. Wrestling 2 is on level 1. So DiBiase has to beat a 2. Oops, let me roll the correct die. He has to beat a 2. He does. He gets a 37. He has to beat a 16. He gets a 79. Now he has to beat a 69. 74. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner with the backdrop is none other than Ted DiBiase. The fans not happy. All right, we are back for our main event, and that is going to pit the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, versus Junkyard Dog and Mr. Olympia. Afa and Sika will be red. Junkyard Dog and Mr. Olympia will be blue. They are actually, Junkyard Dog and Mr. Olympia are a B-rated tag team. And so when we're doing the old tag in, tag out things, and then Afa and Sika are an A. Afa and Sika also have the conniving General Skandor Akbar at ringside. So let's see. And Afa and Sika are going to start. Afa is in the ring first. 85. That's going to be a pretty decent move there, I would imagine. That's a headbutt plus 12. That is 13 points taken away from the Junkyard Dog. And here we go, rolling for control again. And Junkyard Dog, he shook off that headbutt and rolls a 9. That is going to be armbar, counts as 2 moves for 3 points on Afa. I will also say that this is, what did I say this was? A 20 time limit match. 20-minute time limit match. So there you go. So 70 moves. An 8 and a 0, that's Junkyard Dog again. And Junkyard Dog rolls a 21. That is going to be a punch plus 9. That is 12 points on Sika. And, Afa, I said on Sika, I meant on Afa. Afa gets control and rolls a 4. That's going to be a grapple, counts as 2 moves, but no points as we continue on. We've had six moves total. And 8 and a 4, that's Junkyard Dog in control. He's going to try one more move here. And he rolls a 6. That is going to be a takedown for 3 points on Afa. And I think if Junkyard Dog gets control again, he's going to try to tag out. Let's see, he does not get control. Afa does. Afa actually is going to try and tag out. So they are an A-rated team. We will roll on the tag team tagging chart. That's a 55. You successfully make the tag. So in comes Sika. And we will roll for control. Here we got a 5 and a 3. That is Sika. And he rolls a 42. And a 42 is a punch plus 1. Is a 9 to Junkyard Dog. And here we go. A 2 and a 5. Junkyard Dog going to try and tag out. They are a B-rated tag team. Rolls a 59. You successfully make the tag. So in comes Mr. Olympia. So we will roll. Actually, I'm going to count those as moves. I didn't for the other one, so I put in a 2 there. And Mr. Olympia going to be in control. And he rolls a 14. That is going to be an armbar. Counts as 2 moves for 5 points on Sika. First damage for Sika. And a 5 and a 1. That's going to be Sika. He is fired up and rolls an 83. And an 83 is a vertical chop for 10 points on Mr. Olympia. So everyone's got some damage here. And Sika in control again. And that is a 17. A 17 is a stomp for 11 points on Mr. Olympia. And a 4 and a 10, Mr. Olympia in control. 87. 87 is ram head into turnbuckle for 15 points. So 15 points of damage there to Sika. And they roll again for control. And Sika in control. Sika's going to try and tag out. Rolls a 69. Nice. You successfully make the tag, and your partner comes in the ring, house on fire. Your partner executes 3 offensive moves on the opponent. Counts as 3 moves. So Afa in now, and he's going to get 3 offensive moves. The first is going to be an 85. That is a headbutt for 13 points on Mr. Olympia. The second move is going to be 75. That is going to be a fist drop for 14 points. And the third and final move is going to be a 72. That is going to be a punch for 15 points. So big damage there to poor Mr. Olympia as we roll for control now. And 6 and 6, that's the wrestling raffle chart. And we get a 57. 52. 57. There seems to be tension outside the ring between a heel ally and a face ally. The ref is trying to stop it from within the ring, distracting himself by doing so. In the confusion, the heel turns into a punch from the face, plus 8 damage, and the face applies his own finishing move. So, Skandor Akbar was out there causing problems, and Afa turns around into a fist from Mr. Olympia, and that is 11 points on Afa. And then Mr. Olympia will hit his finisher, which is the sleeper. We'll say that he locks in the sleeper. I didn't have to roll all those, but he locks in the sleeper, and that is 43 points. And Afa is now rolling his pin. And let's see, that was a B finisher. Afa still on level 1. Level 0, sorry. So, and that was a B move. So the first move here is better than a 1. Got it. Better than an 11. Got it. Better than a 77. 98. Mr. Olympia puts Afa out with a sleeper on Afa. General Akbar caught up in the commotion outside the ring. Not happy about that at all. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of our matches here today. I want to thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you want to see more Squared Circle content on the old channel. Would love to get more on there. And I think the way I might play this is because, so far on the channel, we've had WWF, action. We've had Memphis action, Mid-South action. The way I may play this is a little bit like a league, but where you just take little snapshots of different territories, because there's so many great territory books, and there it is. But there you go. That's it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.